Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we're actually doing the monthly reading, so looking ahead at April, seeing what's in store. Not going to lie, it is going to be a little bit of a deeper look at the moment. We've got a lot of energy going on astrologically at the moment. Should be easing middle of April. But quite a lot. So we are still looking a little bit deeper at the moment, really trying to instigate those transformations, jumping timelines, significant changes for you in your life at the moment. So going to look a little bit deeper and look at your demons today. Okay. Make sure you do check out that recent shadow work reading. If you leave a comment on that particular video, you will actually get 2 entries into the draw to win a free personal reading. Any comment on any video, you will get an entry into that. I will be drawing that at Easter, so make sure you subscribe so you can make sure you're following along with all the videos. More than welcome to check multiple placements and whatnot as well. This month, for the monthly readings, we are using the Crazy Sexy Love Notes Oracle, the general energy being clarified with the Kawaii lenormand. Then when we move into the deeper, darker stuff, we've got the Shadow Work Oracle, as well as the Rising Moon lenormand, and the Yes or No Oracle being used today as well. The other deck I have here with me is the Heart-Shaped Lovers Oracle. All right, so getting into it for you, Pisces. Pardon me. Pisces, what's important for Pisces to know in April? April 2025 for Pisces. Play. Okay, we did have that coming through for Gemini, I believe, as well. We do have on the bottom of the deck the confidence card. So not being afraid to be confident, to be who you really are in a very playful way this month. Okay, so not forgetting to take time to just, enjoy the lighter side of life, have a little bit of fun, freedom within your own self, be a little bit of an innocent child outside, learning about the world, playing with the world. Okay. I'm getting animals actually. There is the 2 dogs in that deck, that picture, I should say. So the confidence had the peacock. So I'm picking up animals, may actually really help you, relax in a playful, natured kind of a way this month as well, Pisces. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces? April 2025. Most important energy for Pisces, April 2025, please. Ooh. That one even came out the way that it's interpreted. Wow. Seeing that middle card for nearly everybody this month. This one kind of came out all crazy like. We have the scythe there. So, these changes going on in your life at the moment may seem a little bit hectic, crazy, everything being turned on its head, things happening really suddenly, very unexpected changes occurring for you this month, Pisces. Things, being cut out of your life finally. I feel for some of you, there's this energy of finally that's being cut out of my life. Finally, I don't have to deal with that energy anymore. Things being cut out and broken away from your energy for once and for all kind of feeling there. All right. So some certain things that may have been holding you back in the near future, like the recent future. I keep saying the recent future, the near future. So there's obviously something going on, that is going to be feeling big in your life in the near future here. But, the things that have been holding you back from these changes, definitely seeing some changes for you in April, coming through hard and fast and really from all directions, and also like I said, things being turned on their head seems to be coming through strongly here. Things, being flipped. Now I'm hearing that Missy Elliott song. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. So maybe it's you taking charge of some of these changes, and you're the one putting it down and reversing it and changing that about your life here. So definitely some stuff coming through there for you, Pisces. That was followed up by the Sun. So, we are going to see a lot of personal epiphanies coming through. Maybe that's why we're seeing so many unexpected changes, because it's like, oh, bang, something finally makes sense. And you have this big epiphany, something comes to light about a situation, and it totally changes the perspective and makes you sort of suddenly, unexpectedly make some sort of impulsive choice or change here, in your life, Pisces, followed by the House. So there are a couple of you where that is, happiness is your home, and you're not happy where you are. So I do feel as though for some of you, there is going to be this big unexpected change of bang, that's it, I'm moving. I need to change homes. I need to move towns, countries, even for someone there too. But you may be hearing this now and going, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I feel like for some of you, bang, it's going to be sort of like an unexpected, impulsive change that's coming through here, that you're kind of like, I can't live here anymore. I need to move. So for a lot of you, I do feel as though that's related to your physical home. For someone here, there too, you may be moving in with somebody, and that's why we're seeing the change of household. You may be moving in with somebody, or somebody's moving in with you. Some changes in the household, one way or another. I am getting that very, very physical home related for majority of you here. But it's linked up with happiness, okay? It's very linked, and, things coming to light and about, what's going to make me happiest in my world. And some of those changes are related to home, housing. If it's not your actual home or home situation that's changing here, it's your sense of security and the things that make you feel safe, like within your own self, with that little bubble that you get around in the world. Safety, security. So some happy changes, making you feel more safe, more secure within your own place in the world. For some of you, I am picking up here, it's something to do with job security, some sort of happy change that is allowing you to feel much more secure and safe in your job security. All right, so pretty straightforward messages there just in general, but it's going to be a big change. Not going to lie, Pisces, it is going to be a big month for you. And like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, this is very unexpected, very sort of out of nowhere. Okay. I'm also getting that for someone here, it's because it's not because of where you currently are that you need to move. It's because of a house that will exist for you soon. So, because I'm getting this weird energy of someone like being given a house, or somehow you have to move because you have to move into that particular house. So I'm picking up for someone here, it may be that you're actually, you may be moving in with somebody because you're needing to take care of them as well. So I'm picking that up here as well for somebody that, somebody that maybe has elderly parent or something like that they're needing, help kind of thing. And maybe that's why we're moving in with somebody. All right, so I'm just picking that up there as well for somebody. All right, but we'll have a look at your demons, Pisces. We don't mess around on this channel, guys. We confront the ish and work out how to use those demons to empower and strengthen us. We don't hide from them. We use them for our own, I want to say nefarious purposes, but that's a different direction to where we're actually going. We're looking at the demon that you need to get under control versus the demon that you can utilize and use to empower you. Pisces, the demon Pisces needs to get under control versus the demon Pisces needs to utilize to their own power. This has come out for nearly everybody. Wow. I've had like, you're only the fourth reading of the week. But Gemini was the only one that didn't have that card come through. So that's Libra, Aquarius, and now you have all had this same card. And I'm pretty sure it's come through in the exact as the one to utilize. So that's very interesting. A lot of very collective energy running around at the moment. But the demon that is holding you back here, Pisces, the one that you need to rein in and control a little bit more, we have envy. All right. It does say here, turn green eyes into a force for self-improvement and inspiration. So you can sort of control that envy in a way that, you then utilize that to know, well, look, if I'm envious of this in that person or that in this person's life, then, maybe I do actually want that in my life and I need to do something about it. So you can utilize that energy as well. But there's just something here about controlling that demon, because I feel like a lot of you aren't even consciously aware of your envy, your jealousy, yeah? That you're jealous of something or someone, or something that somebody has that you do not feel as though you don't have in your life. And firstly, it's actually blocking you from having that because of you not even being aware of the jealousy there. But, it's making you think a certain way or behave a certain way towards this person without actually realizing that you are. All right. So this is why it needs to be sort of reined in and controlled a little bit here, because we need to actually notice it, actually pay attention to it to start with. That's the first step of controlling it, is to actually accept it and admit it to ourselves that we are feeling jealous. Um, and I'm getting, for a lot of you, it's actually feeling a little bit more here like something. It's not feeling materialistic. It's feeling like jealous of why have they got their life in order, or jealous of how can they be so confident. I'm not that because it's making you feel less than. Something about somebody that you have around you that makes you feel like you're not good enough. Yeah. It's I feel for some of you here, it's got to do with the actual shadow work itself too, that it's seeing that somebody else is facing their demons, seeing that somebody else is healing and growing. You don't want to feel jealous of that, because you're like, oh, everyone deserves to heal and grow and, be the best version of themselves. And yeah, but do you know what? It's okay to feel jealous of that as well, to know that, oh, I'm really struggling. This person seems to be doing really well and they've come so far, but how come I can't make those sorts of leaps with my own healing? It's just you're comparing yourself to somebody, and comparing yourself to somebody else's situation, which, even no matter how similar that they are, they're not you. Yeah, it's not something that is actually comparable. Your journey is yours, their journey is theirs. And honestly, Pisces, it may look on the surface like they've got it all under control, but that may not be the full extent of the story. So I feel like all you need to do in that sense is just stop and think about it and accept that jealousy may be something that's going on for you without you even realizing it at the moment. I kind of want to say here, Pisces, is there somebody that you have pulled away from that, and you haven't even sort of paid attention to the fact that you have actually pulled away from this person, and then looking at why have you pulled away from this person, and just sort of, because I'm getting a lot of excuses here, Pisces, like, oh, I'm just so busy. Oh, I've got a lot going on. Oh, I just haven't had time. Yeah, I'll get to them. I'll send them a message soon. But I feel like there is a bit more to it, that you've pulled away because of a little bit of jealousy on that front. Okay, so just have a think about it, and I feel like it may pop its head up during April and force you to sort of notice this envy that you have. Something may happen where you're kind of like, I need to sort of really actually admit that I do have a bit of pent up jealousy here, that this person's got what I want and I don't have that right now. Yeah. Uh, the demon that you can utilize and to turn around to empower you here, we have the neglect card coming through. Yeah, so you've been neglecting yourself, Pisces. You've been putting yourself on the back burner, and it's kind of like a little. It does say here, forgetfulness, overlooking, but it's all about yourself. You're kind of, oh yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. But you're kind of like, oh, I totally forgot. I forgot. But I'm kind of picking up this energy here, Pisces, that you are at the moment. It's just something about the energy at the moment. Like I said, there's a lot going on astrologically. I'm not calling you out or anything like that, Pisces, but there is just something here about the energy, about you giving yourself excuses rather than being completely honest about these things that you're avoiding. You're not actually forgetting, you're avoiding looking at these things. But the neglect here, it does say, tend to your inner garden and it will flourish. Yeah, so it's not about looking at the work other people are doing to make themselves look up, like to look after themselves and to be a better version of themselves. It's about the work that you're doing. It's the more that you're focusing inward, the less that envy stuff is going to even be a drama, because you're going to realize it doesn't even matter. What matters is how I feel about myself. And I'm neglecting taking care of myself here. I'm looking at other people like, oh, how can they do that? How can they be so confident? When's Pisces' turn? But it's because you're neglecting to actually stop and pay attention to your worth, Pisces, and your own healing and taking care of yourself and doing the work that you need to do to look after yourself. Yeah? Turn it back in on yourself rather than looking outward. So I'm just getting, maybe being a little bit more honest with yourself, Pisces, about, where am I making excuses for things in my life and not actually facing it a bit more head on, especially when it comes to, self-worth and confidence and, value, self-value. Yeah. Anything else Pisces needs to know in regard to their demons, please? Anything else Pisces needs to know in regard to their demons for April? We have the tree, Pisces. Your healing is the most important thing right now. You're healing your personal growth. You're taking care of yourself. The refusing to continue to neglect yourself is the most important thing for you here. As well as, I am getting a secondary message of your health, Pisces, that the more that you neglect your mental and inner world, the more that your health is going to be affected. Okay, so if you are, struggling a little bit with some health related stuff, the best way to, start improving your general health is to start improving, what's going on the inside, the way that you feel about yourself and, the emotional self and the mental self. All right. We do have the dog and the bear coming through here as well. So you need to be a better friend to yourself, Pisces. You need to, stand in your true power and put some boundaries up with your own self here, that you need to sort of, I'm going to be strong and powerful and I'm actually going to face my ish. I'm going to nurture and love myself. I'm going to put up this boundary that every time I start neglecting myself, I am going to, stop that, Pisces. Look after yourself. Every time I feel the urge to neglect myself, I'm going to intentionally choose to be a better friend to myself and, do something nice just for myself, whether it be just, some positive affirmations, taking yourself out on a little coffee date, just go and have a rest in the park or something like that. You need to treat yourself as though you're a friend, a valued friend, that you care about this relationship with yourself, and that you want to make sure it continues and strengthens, and you want to nurture it so that it can continue to grow. Yeah. For a lot of people, sometimes it helps to look at yourself a little bit more externally and see yourself, treat yourself the way that you would treat someone that you care deeply about, rather than, with that self-worth brush that we all get sort of stuck in sometimes. If there's one thing Pisces needs to know in April, it is definitely be more definite. Be a little bit more definite. Don't hold back anymore. Be more decisive and definitive with, I need to do. That's back to this bear energy, setting up boundaries around yourself. Yeah, it's all good and well to, I've got clear boundaries in between me and others, and I won't tolerate this behavior, and I won't tolerate being spoken to like that. But where is that for yourself? Turn around to yourself. I will not tolerate speaking to myself this way. Be more definite. Be more, boundaries with your own self. Yeah. If you wouldn't let a friend say that to you, and you would arc up at a friend if they said that to you, why are you saying it to yourself, Pisces? You need to be more definite about the boundaries that you're setting with your own self. All right. And anything else for our Pisces this month? Probably looking at love here. Pisces, what does Pisces need to know in April? When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. You didn't make a mistake, Pisces. You haven't made a mistake. You're not going, it's not a mistake. It's a learning process, yeah? You always have the opportunity to expand your understanding from the choices that you have made and will make in the future. There is no right or wrong. Allow that to let you maybe make better choices if that's something that you have an issue with. All right, but that's what we have for you today, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements. Make sure you leave a comment on the video so that you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. And I will see you all again soon.